There the mountains trembled and the seas rumbled in the southeastern fringes of Ghana. If you gave a duck a chance, it will prefer to fly like a kite. While if you uncover secrets of night, for that I hear the wretched stories of wars every day from sun up to sundown. Turn me into a gorilla. And this poem is called My Abstract Stage. Held in the strings of sleep, I am catapulted to Uranium Museum, 20 miles from Afterworld. Glittery gateways with music from ancient strats. The hall is resplendent with gold and the portraits of literary figures. Shakespeare is molded holding Romeo and Juliet. A granite giant in the spacious hall. Cleopatra is drawn with the softness of Liz Taylor as Bob Marley's dread is polished into majesty. Then from a stool, away from the swing doors, Apollo Gamfi recites Christopher Okigbo's Heaven Gate to an audience of thousands of literary lovers. A makeshift Idoto is erected in the center of this electrical world to transport curious souls and journalists to have a debate between biblical Paul and James, the brother of Jesus. On the doorsteps of Jesus County, my mother calls me for breakfast and the lights go out, at least for now, on my stage of the abstract. Well, this poem is an attempt to make abstract ideas concrete, and it's a visit to Uranium Museum, supposedly 20 miles away from Afterworld. So we are in literary world, spirit realms, and we are meeting so many very important people. What is very important about this poem is its graphic nature. Its attempt to bring different aspects of inspiration into one encounter at the Uranium Museum. And it is very descriptive. The gateways are glittery. The music is from ancient strats. You know, strats are violin-like instruments made by Antonio Stradivarius of Cremona, and that are very well known to be very melodious. And also it heightens the drama in the poem because stringed instruments have been mentioned biblically in the book, in the Psalms, and also in many parts and other traditions around the world. And we go into this place and meet the portraits of literary figures, and we are easily driven to Shakespeare holding Romeo and Juliet, and our memories of this wonderful classical are rekindled. And we also go to meet Bob Marley's mane, his dread, being polished into majesty, and it seems like Bob Marley has attained some kind of royalty, some kind of spiritual perfection in this place. And then there is Idoto. Idoto, the river that Christopher Okigbo bathes in, Mother Idoto, and it has been made in the center of this configuration. And people who are in this contraption bathe or use it as a form of a media to transport themselves into a debate between Paul and James, the brother of Jesus. So it awakens us to early Jerusalem in Christian literature and Christian history. And then we have moved into Jesus County, but then this stops abruptly because the poet is now called to reality. His mother says it's time for breakfast and the sleep has to end. So the poem is this is just like the stage lights are put out at the time the poet gets to Jesus' county, and it is a reiteration of the fact that probably his next abstract journey is going to be really serious. Probably he's going to be interviewing Jesus on life in afterworld. So the poem is an escapism. It is a transcendent linkage of various aspects of inspiration from literary figures, both those that have been created and those that are real, to be able to achieve a kind of literary fulfillment that cannot be achieved sometimes in realism. Today the mountains tremble and the seas rumble in the southeastern fringes of Ghana. If you give a duck a chance, it will prefer to fly like a kite. While if you uncover secrets of life, for that I hear the wretched stories of wars every day from sun up to sundown. Turn me into a gorilla